All right, welcome to another session of DGX Compare. Today is going to be an update. We're working with Laguna S2.1. This is poolside's 118 billion parameter model, quantized down to, I think 8 active. Yeah, 8 active parameters. We have another video on this with a full, thorough tokens per speed measurement, but they've since created an update, and it's only been a few weeks. So, and they've changed the weights. So we've had to do another update on it because maybe it's going to change the quality of the tokens. So let's see. Based on the notes provided by poolside, the main changes were the weights, and they actually changed some weights, and they required us to actually re-download the whole package. And we installed this NVFP4, NVIDIA Floating Point 4, and they actually did a whole checkpoint replacement to make it optimized for more efficient 4-bit inference. They also did some FP8, but we didn't actually install it FP8 because we're installing it on that DGX Spark over there, or running it on that DGX Spark. So NVFP4 is preferable. But the file sizes are actually bigger. I think it's a couple hundred megabytes bigger, so or gigabytes bigger. So let's give it another run. Let's see what it's like. And I think the last time we ran it, it was 18 to 20 tokens per second. So same query as before. Tell me about Tyrannosaurus Rex, and yeah, misspelled Tyrannosaurus. There we go. Prefill's pretty fast. It was able to detect the misspelling. That doesn't look fast at all. It looks, well, it looks faster. I need to look at the video again from last time around. This looks like 20, 20, 20, 20, 25, 23, something like that. I don't know, maybe slower. We had release notes on this based on the baseline, but yeah, this doesn't look that much faster, if at all. Not so impressed here because we spent significant effort getting this working. Let's see. Take a look at the... Okay. That was... We should have turned that thing on earlier. But anyways, okay, let's follow up. Let's do a follow-up question. What are the latest scientific discoveries about T-Rex? Here we go. It's hit again. There isn't all that much information either. Usually we get 2 or 3 pages worth. This is at most a page and a half. Social behavior, feeding behavior, hunting, okay. GPU's running at 98%. Anyway, while this is running, we really like the model. At the time, especially for clients. Clients prefer models created domestically, and this kind of fit the bill. And the cool thing about Laguna is that it was able to fit in a single DGX Spark. We didn't have to split it up or to cluster, or work on a clustered environment, which we really liked. I remember also from a tooling perspective, it was able to properly analyze a file without crashing. Oh, one more thing that we changed. We had a user request, or a viewer request, to kind of tinker around with speculative decoding. For those who don't know, speculative decoding is the ability for a system to anticipate, for a model to anticipate upcoming words. So that usually makes it faster the more words that you allocate. And I think default speculative decoding was 7 that came shipped with the package itself. we did some tweaks, and it's surprising, but I'll walk that through a little bit later. But the bottom line is that when we worked with the amount of speculative decoding words, we changed it up and we changed it down, and the value that we eventually stuck with was 2. We actually have a report on this. I'll paste this on a link. Yeah, we have an optimization report I posted on our Substack. But yeah, we did multiple end counts of the number of words, and yeah, it's there. We came with 7, and it's not as fast. So it went. Oh, there we go. That's actually, yeah. It went from 18 to 21. So yeah, I was right. This felt like felt not that much faster, but it's technically faster, but it doesn't feel like that much faster. Let's give it a look for tooling. Take a look. Open up our trusty file there. Let's paste that in. This is a new chat. What, 98%? I don't want to. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's still uploading. This is an 18 kilobyte file, 398 rows, car information, 398 by 9, and tell me all about the total columns and rows. Okay. With local language models, prefill is slower when it comes to opening up CSVs. We'll do a little experiment. I may do this in a separate video instead, but instead of importing the CSV itself, you can actually just try to paste it into the chat, and I think it runs much faster. But we'll do it as a separate video. So Laguna is a thinking model, so as you can see, it's still working on evaluating the file itself. It's not that big of a file, but it's a good baseline that we test with. So while that's going, let's talk about the oh, it's still going. Oh, there it goes, executing. But yeah, I'll paste the URL of the file of the write-up in the Substack in the comments here. But yeah, you should try it yourself. It came shipped with 7. I don't know why. I would have optimized it and then, or at least tested it a lot more, and then shipped, and then provided the kind of the best amount of look-ahead words for customers. But yeah, we did it multiple times. I think 3 times at lower numbers, and each time the number of words for speculation functioned better at a lower number than what was shipped by poolside. So I don't know, maybe they tested it differently. I'm sure they know what they're doing, but for the purposes of 1 DGX Spark, it was 2. All right, here we go. Okay, it properly opened the file. It properly detected the number of rows. Oh, it missed 1 row. Oh, that's weird. It said 8 columns per row, but it spelled out 9. Okay, so that's a little bit of a bug. And then it corrected itself. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so at least it's able to find a summary. I'm not going to try and and get, actually, maybe we should. If I click this, I'm a little worried that it'll error out because we're blazingly close to max now. I think we're at 128 out of 130 gigs of memory. That's actually even way over. So it could start crashing. You may crash this browser. All right, let's go ahead and try it. What are key statistics for each column? It feels slow. Like I said, I need to go watch that video again. I've been doing a lot of other tests for smaller models of late. We'll be posting a lot of videos in the next couple of days. But I don't remember Laguna being this slow in terms of both decode and prefill. We presented it to a client. The client played around with it, came back to us and said it was okay. It wasn't great. Actually opted for a smaller model. This one down here, which is actually Qwen 80. Still go. Okay, there we go. It's finally found something. But as I was saying, yeah, over here we have Qwen 80B next, and although the client prefers local domestic models, 80B was solid. So, okay, let's see. Okay, it is actually calculating it. I would have liked to have seen the actual numbers. It just gave ranges. Unfortunately, the context only provides 3 sample records. There we go. So it's gone down and started analyzing off of 3 sample records instead of the 398. That's what happens when you run out of memory. You know what? I'm actually going to see if we have some bandwidth to try this clustered so we have more memory. We're running at 128, but we can try to get this running on 256. So we can kind of, I don't know, see if we can actually catch it and have a bigger context window. I think we're at 85%. And I'll post the vllm command for it as well. Anyways, so there we have it. This is, again, the follow-up to Poolside's Laguna S2.1, 118 billion parameter, 8 active. Thanks a lot.